What's up? What's up? Social media fans, Facebook. I don't know how many. There's Instagram. I don't know where else we're gonna put this video.
We do TikTok, Twitter.
There's so many, but hey, welcome to the Zaid Grace Real Estate Show. This is gonna be our first official episode, I guess. Is that what we're calling episodes? I don't know. We're just rolling with it. We're out here in beautiful sunny California. Green Bay. It feels like California. Look at this backdrop.
Beautiful out.
So here's what we thought. We thought it was such a beautiful, gorgeous day. It's almost 80 and sunny in April 13th today. And we thought, well, let's do something fun. Let's not be in the office. So Grace and I decided to come out here. We're at Bayshore Park, a little north of Green Bay, a little south of Sturgeon Bay, and we thought this was a good backdrop. So hopefully you guys can agree. You can shoot us a comment and let us know about what you think about the our backdrop here. So we're improvising. Sorry for the wind if it's a little windy and it's a little loud, or if the camera's moving because of the wind. We apologize, but we're just kind of rolling with it, right? We're live. So Grace, we kind of brainstormed about how we want to structure the Zaid Grace Show, real estate. And we came up with a bunch of topics, and we thought for the first one, we're gonna title this one, Why
we got into real estate.
How and why. How did you get in real estate? Why did you get in real estate? And how did you get in real estate?
Yes.
Yeah, so that this is going to be our first one. So we're just kind of rolling with it. Thanks for your patience. We don't know. We're going to try to keep it between 5 and 10 minutes long. Okay, Grace, here we are. Beautiful, sunny California. I'm going to keep calling it sunny California. I'm going to keep thinking I'm either in Florida or California. No, I'm kidding. We're in Green Bay. Why and how did you get into real estate?
Yeah, so I never really thought about real estate until I was halfway through college, and I had a number of people bring it up to me. I was kind of major bouncing, didn't really know the direction I wanted to go, but I knew I wanted to help people. I had somebody bring up to me that, they thought I'd be a really good agent, and so I looked into it, and I really didn't know what it all entailed at first, at all. You see these television programs of people out in Miami and LA working as a realtor, and obviously in Green Bay, even though the weather's the same today, it's obviously not the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I was full-time at UW Green Bay.
What was your major?
At that point in time, I originally started in psychology, fairly quickly moved over to business, still didn't really know what I wanted to do.
How long were you in psychology?
Just that first semester of my freshman year when I moved over to...
Which real estate takes a lot of... There's so much psychology involved in real estate. It's amazing because you got to understand your clients and their needs, and if there's, if they're a married couple or if they're going through a divorce, you got to understand the psychology of that, right? So that kind of helps you out a little bit, that you had a little background.
100%. And like you even say, this isn't necessarily the house business, it's a relationship business.
Sure.
So you're dealing with people, which is awesome, which is one of the best parts that I love about it, but you definitely, need to know how to communicate with people and understand and empathize in order to be, successful and happy in this business.
Yeah.
You got to be a people person. So
right, absolutely. Yeah, if you don't like people, you do
you're
not want to get
business.
Get into real estate.
No,
you really got to love people.
Definitely.
That probably goes true for just about any profession.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you were there, and then people were telling you, hey, you should get in real estate, and then...
That day, I just signed up for the classes online. I had no idea what I was getting into. I didn't know how lucrative it could be. I didn't know, what it would all entail, but I decided to just take the course, and the more I looked into it, the more I fell in love with it. And I love being able to work with people. I love being able to have every day be different, and I love being able to guide people and empower them, to invest and understand the home buying and selling process.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people do.
And you predominantly one of the reasons why we made such a good team is you predominantly love to work with buyers.
Yes,
You just, I know that
especially
you have a passion for that. First time home buyers. Awesome. Yeah. So that's why we kind of partnered up and teamed up. Just because of your love. I get overwhelmed sometimes with everything that I have going on with my commercial, residential, and building and all that. And so this way we can tag team people and kind of, they get two for the price of one.
Exactly.
They're not going to pay any extra. So, okay, so let me ask you this, Grace, what would you say to someone who's thinking about getting into real estate? Like, what would you tell them, candidly and honestly?
Right now, and I guess even right after I got licensed, I saw a lot of people thinking that real estate is a get rich quick kind of thing. They think that, they're going to get their license and have people knocking on their doors wanting to buy and sell, and it is nothing like that. And I think it's an awesome career field. I think it's, being an agent is awesome. I love it. But if you don't love it, it's not going to be something, maybe worthwhile.
Well, and there's you have to be super disciplined.
Yes.
Because you're kind of your own. Essentially your own boss in your own business. So you have to be super disciplined, and then also you don't have reliable income. You don't get paid. You don't get a paycheck every week or every second week. Like second Friday, 2 Fridays of every month you get a paycheck. It doesn't work that way.
Nope.
You have to go out and get it. And
Yeah.
and you could work and work and work, and then that transaction may never close, and then guess what? You're not getting paid.
You're not getting paid.
Yeah, all that time that you've put into that project or that transaction, you're not going to get compensated for it. That's just part of the deal.
Exactly.
So
that's one of the biggest things I feel like people don't necessarily understand when they get into it too. Some people, it takes months before they get their first closing, but yet you're still out here working full-time to over, full-time hours, and that's just how it is. That's why you really have to be disciplined and really love what you do, or, I think, what is it, like 9 out of 10 agents within the first 3 years or something?
Yeah, pretty close. It's 87%. Yep, so that's pretty close to 9 out of 87% don't make it. And the average income for a realtor the first year is like 9,000 or something like that. Somewhere in there. That's the last time I checked. That was the number. Those were the figures. So a lot of people aren't cut out for it. They just don't make it. Okay, so why did I get into real estate, right? And how? So I've been in real estate since 91. I bought my first rental duplex in a Schwabenon, actually, and that's how I got into it right after I graduated from college, from UWGB. I also went there, and my major was in human biology. I was in pre-med. I was thinking about becoming a doctor. I was in exercise physiology, and I was in cardiac rehab. I worked at Bellin Hospital for a while, and anyway, but my love for real estate goes way back to then when I was buying properties, and then I was also I got into the restaurant industry and pubs, and I was buying buildings and renovating and rehabbing them. So I always dabbled in real estate all along the way, but I never was officially licensed. One of my old business partners said, "Don't get licensed. If you get licensed, you have to follow all the rules," which is so true. So he's like, you can buy and sell without having to have a license, And
I guess.
so I kind of was like winging it. I had a lot of experience in rehabs and construction and building, and I was partnering up with different, realtors, and then about 6 years ago, I finally said, you know what, I bit the bullet and actually took the test. I took the exam, and I loved it. I crushed it because I had so much experience in doing real estate and buying and selling, and then I never really looked back. But I had 3 or 4 people tell me, I kind of left Green Bay for a while. I actually went to California. I was out there for about 4 years, and I came back, and I had about 3 or 4 of my confidants, people that I trust, that are very prominent in the community, that I respect, and mentors in some ways, tell me, "Hey, Zaid, get your license and do real estate. You're such a natural at it." And that was the best advice I think I can get. It took me about a year to kind of connect the dots, and then I took the exam and I got it. And I love what I do. I just love it. I love it. And people always tell me that when I'm working with clients, they're like, "We could just tell how much you love real estate." I get excited about it. I get really, I get passionate about real estate, whether it's developing or building a home. Right now I'm building about 4 or 5 homes that are on the docket that we're going to be building. I've recently partnered up with a couple of amazing people in town where they're investors, and then we're kind of collaborating to build homes. Or if I'm working with buyers or working with listings, we're going to go up and hopefully look at one of the listings that we're going to be listing here soon. That's going to be coming up. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. I'll let you know more about that. But yeah, so that's how I got into real estate, and I just love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you started not licensed, just on the investing side of things.
Yeah.
So what really made you want to go get licensed and start working on this other side?
Yeah, that's a great question. I felt like it was time to make it like official and actually have a license. And then I've been also taking courses in CCIM, which is Certified Commercial Investment Manager, where I can actually help people with their investment, with their entire portfolio. I wanted to make it official, and
Yeah.
you know, I wanted to have it on the back of my business card. You know, I wanted to have the stamp, the Realtor stamp,
Yeah.
and just make it official.
It's
So,
nice to have, you know, probably all of that MLS access to yourself as
Ye-
well, and
yes.
be able to have all of those materials if you're already kind of facilitating it.
Yeah, and I love working with other realtors too. Now we're on the kind of instead of, you know, necessarily hiring them, I'm on the kind of you know, we're equal kind of ground, so
Yeah.
that I'm working with another realtor who has a listing, or if they have a buyer. That's one of the other things I love about real estate, is that there's always 2 parties.
Mhm.
So you kind of have to play nice. You got to know how to, you know, work with the other agent. And then sometimes, because of my experience, if they're a newer agent, then I try to guide them and help them as well, so that we can make our industry better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so I think that covers it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good first official show. We want to thank you for joining us. Please, I feel like it's such a touche, but you know, hit the subscribe button and like our
Like, comment, share.
Exactly. And we're gonna, I don't know, maybe we might have to walk down to the beach and enjoy the scenery here a little bit. So thank you for joining us. And oh, you got your business cards?
Oh, yep.
So these are our new business cards. So check them out right here. Aren't they cool? And then that's the back. So here we go. We got our brand new business cards for Innovative Real Estate and Zaid Realty. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.